Day after Darrell Brooks was sentenced to life without parole, Waukesha community leaders spoke about what's next for the community as they work to put the Christmas parade tragedy behind them.
Also, as the search for a suspect continues, we're learning new details about what happened leading up to the deaths of 4 college students in Idaho.
And the latest Ticketmaster fiasco has lawmakers questioning the state of competition for the ticketing industry. We have the details.
Plus, the city council gives Madison's public market project a glimmer of hope, approving new funding for the proposal.
You're watching News 3 now at 5. We have identified another of 3 Madison police officers arrested in the past 2 weeks, which we first reported yesterday.
Investigative reporter Naomi Coles joins us now with the latest. Naomi?
Once again, Madison police officials are refusing to identify the officers they say were arrested and who they confirmed today are on non-disciplinary administrative leave. But using a combination of sources and public records, we have identified the second as Keith Brown. Now, Brown was arrested earlier this month for battery, intimidation of a victim, and disorderly conduct in Dane County. No formal charges have been filed, but the district attorney told me today that he would appear in court December 8th. He is currently free on bond. Brown is the same officer who accidentally shot his gun last year on State Street, hurting another officer. He did not face charges in that case. Now, while we don't typically name people before they are formally charged, that policy does not apply to public officials, such as officers in charge of public safety, when they are accused of a violent crime. You can find my story about the other MPD officer who was arrested recently right now on channel3000.com.
Naomi, thank you. Many of you saw snow showers today. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is on the weather patio. It is cold out there tonight, Gary.
It is, and we just have some flurries here in the backyard, although there's a little bit of a dusting on the pavement. As we take a look at pinpoint visibility right now, you can see visibility is down to 1/8 of a mile in Madison at the airport with just a quick burst of snow that occurred there. So again, we're keeping a close eye on the snow situation because it could come down pretty hard. In fact, we'll go back here to a high-resolution radar, and you can see these little heavier bursts of snow, one coming through Madison right now, another through southeastern Wisconsin, another up into Columbia and Dodge counties from around Columbus over toward Beaver Dam. But again, 6-hour future track radar shows a diminishing trend, so we're looking for mainly flurries overnight, but for the next couple of hours, we could still see a brief snow shower that'll drop visibilities pretty quickly like you're seeing at the airport in Madison. Most of the other reporting stations not seeing visibilities nearly as low. Current temperatures are below freezing now. Here in Madison, we've dropped to 27 degrees. Temperatures are mainly in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Across the rest of Dane County right now, 31 in Middleton. So that snow burst in Madison over the airport, dropping temperatures a bit there. 28 right now in Stoughton. But across the rest of southern Wisconsin, notice the wind chills are dropping now into the teens, and that'll be a factor over the next few days. Look for skies to be mostly cloudy for tonight. This evening, look for a few snow showers or flurries. Temperatures in the middle 20s by late evening, but it'll be even colder for tomorrow and Saturday. I'll tell you how cold it'll be in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. There will be another Waukesha Christmas parade this year, and Waukesha's mayor plans to proudly walk in it.
City leaders know that many people won't feel comfortable doing the same so soon after Darrell Brooks' sentencing and trial brought back so many awful memories and anger. Charlotte Deleste joins us now with what's next for the community. Charlotte?
Susan and Eric, this doesn't just go away, especially with the 1-year anniversary of that tragedy in just 4 days. Waukesha city leaders recognize that and have plans to help people move through and heal from all that has occurred. On Monday, the anniversary, Waukesha will hold a remembrance ceremony at Cutler Park. Governor Evers, Waukesha's mayor, and police chief will all speak.
We are getting through November 21st. Having this positive parade December 24th is a positive move in healing, in showing that resiliency. In that worst day, I saw the best in our community. I saw the best in our first responders. But even with that comes a cost, and that's pain and trauma.
Chief Thompson says as for the December 4th Christmas parade, it will be completely different. The route has changed, so there can be more security, more visible uniformed police officers, and vehicle barricades. Following this Monday's ceremony, the mayor will be turning the city blue and is asking everyone to again light their homes or businesses in blue lights as a show of unity and support.
Charlotte, thank you. Staff at a Madison middle school still want their principal back nearly 2 months after after he was fired. They intend to tell the school board in person next week. Staff told us this afternoon they'll go to Monday night's board meeting to show support for Dr. Jeffrey Copeland. MMSD fired Copeland from Senate Middle School in late September after he accidentally left a voicemail for someone applying for a job. Copeland made some off-color comments questioning the applicant's credentials and the district's hiring process. Senate staff tell us Copeland plans to meet with the board himself later this month, likely to continue a grievance process that he began in October. For more on this story, head to channel3000.com. A teenager was in court today for allegedly slapping a woman on the UW-Madison campus in September. Police first started searching for 18-year-old Ethan Peltier after a woman reported being slapped on her buttocks by a male riding a motorized scooter on the Lakeshore Path. Today, Peltier got a $500 signature bond. Not guilty pleas were entered to his misdemeanor counts. He was also ordered not to have any contact with the victim, and he cannot be on the Lakeshore Path in Madison at any time. His next court date is January 4th.
Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi is ending her historic run as Speaker of the House. Earlier today, the House Speaker announced she is stepping down from her leadership position. Pelosi was the first woman in U.S. history to ever serve as Speaker of the House, and she says she is proud that Congress has become more inclusive during her time.
In my 35 years in the House, I have seen this body grow more reflective of our great nation, our beautiful nation.
New York Congressman Hakeem Jeffries is the favorite to take over as minority leader, which could put him in position to someday become the first black Speaker of the House. Meanwhile, Republicans say they plan to use their newly gained subpoena power to launch investigations of President Biden. The entire House will vote on a new Speaker when the new Congress convenes at noon on January 3rd. We're learning new details about the stabbing deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. With no suspect in custody, police are now retracting previous statements that the public is safe. Christina Ruffini has the latest.
Join us in a moment of silence.
The University of Idaho men's basketball team observed a moment of silence for 4 students whose bodies were discovered in an off-campus house last weekend. Authorities said the students were found fatally stabbed with some kind of blade that has not yet been recovered. With no arrests or suspects identified, police walked back a previous statement that there was no threat to the public.
Please stay vigilant, report any suspicious activity, and be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Investigators say that on Saturday night, Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were at a party on campus. Madison Mogen and Kaylee Gonzalez were seen at a downtown bar. This Twitch livestream video appears to show Madison and Kaylee chatting and getting a late-night snack from a food truck hours before they were killed. The county prosecutor and police say they're combing through the video, trying to identify people with whom they may have come in contact.
You guys are with the Lord now.
Friends remembered the students at a vigil in Coeur d'Alene.
I did cheer for a couple months with Kaylee. She was super welcoming and helped me in times that I needed it.
In Washington State, Chris Pearson, a former local school superintendent, says he got to know Ethan Chapin, who loved basketball.
People are just incredibly devastated and are really having a hard time processing what happened.
Since many students have already gone home, the University of Idaho has postponed a candlelight vigil until after Thanksgiving break. Christina Ruffini, CBS News, Moscow, Idaho.
2 other people were found alive and unharmed in the home where those students' bodies were found.
Today, a Dutch court found 3 men guilty of mass murder for shooting down a Malaysia Airlines plane back in 2014. 300 people, including an American teen, were killed. 8 years ago, the plane was flying to Kuala Lumpur when a conflict raged between pro-Russian rebels and Ukrainian forces. That's when a Russian-made missile launched from a field in eastern Ukraine struck the plane. Today, 2 Russians and a Ukrainian man were convicted. A 3rd Russian man was acquitted. The 3 men refused to come to court, so they were tried in absentia. Thousands of Starbucks workers across the country went on strike today. That includes some here in Madison. The union says the strike is to protest the retaliation against union supporters. Local Starbucks leaders say they started the unionization process 6 to 7 months ago and have been waiting to negotiate a union contract with corporate, but they have not gotten very far.
They're not bargaining in good faith, so we're trying to be out here and show them the reason they make money. They need us. And we want like a mutually beneficial relationship, but that's not going to happen when they won't even show up to negotiate the terms of a contract.
The strike fell on Starbucks' iconic Red Cup Day, one of the company's busiest days of the year. The Labor Relations Board is also taking action, filing a national cease and desist order to prevent the coffee giant from retaliating against union supporters.
The Green Bay Packers getting ready to play the Tennessee Titans at Lambeau Field tonight, but if you're hoping to watch the game from home, it will not be broadcast on cable TV because of broadcasting rights. All Thursday night NFL games this season are showing on Amazon Prime. You can download the app if you have a smart TV. If not, you'll want to visit Amazon's website. You'll find a link for that site at channel3000.com. Now, once there, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. After that, it'll cost you $14.99 a month if you don't cancel your subscription. Kickoff is at 7:15. It's tough to be told about a gift you're going to receive and still be waiting to actually get it 2 years later.
That is effectively what a chef in Madison has been going through as the city sorts out the long-delayed public market project. But last night, the city council may have provided a glimmer of hope. Catherine Merck is live outside the site where the city intends to build the market. Catherine?
The effort to turn this building, the Old City Fleet Services site, into the Madison Public Market is supposed to be going on right now. But as you can see, it isn't. And that's because money is the big issue on the table here. Despite efforts from the city council to get the funds for it, one partner who's supposed to be part of the project says she doesn't have her hopes up.
I'll do fish over there.
As the owner of Melly Mel's Catering Company, Carmel Jackson's passion is satisfying her customers through food.
All these tables. Wow. And we're going to start filling them.
While the Feed Kitchen in Madison is her temporary home, she's anything but satisfied with the status of her future home or lack thereof.
Is it worth my time?
More than 2 years ago, Jackson was one of 5 vendors announced as a permanent addition to the Madison Public Market, which still doesn't exist.
I can't put all my trust in that's going to actually come to be.
Last night, the city council restored at least some of that trust. Alders approved using money to cover a multi-million budget gap in the market project. That funding shortfall was just the latest in years of delays, debate, and doubt.
It took almost 10 years.
Alder Syed Abbas, who wrote the budget statement, said despite the delays, it'll ultimately be worth the wait.
The core of this project is helping community of colors, low income, and overall City of Madison resident. It's a citywide project, really create a lot of opportunities, but it's also can be an economic hub.
Carmel hopes that this is true, but she won't be fully satisfied until the complicated recipe to create the public market actually comes together.
I have a little glimmer of hope. I do, but you learn to question things that are given to you and then really taken away.
Prior to the recent setbacks, the Madison Public Market was supposed to open in late 2023. However, now the Alder tells me they're not even going to break ground until spring 2023. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
All right, Catherine, thank you. And Gary has the latest weather, apparently a little breezy out there, and also your traffic conditions next at 5.
Plus, lawmakers are now taking a closer look at the ticketing industry after a fiasco involving ticket sales for Taylor Swift. That's been a big story this week. We'll have it after the break. And later, how a young girl's chance encounter with a popular CBS reporter made a big impact on both of their lives. Our traveler Mark Kane shares their story tonight at 6.
And the market's trending marginally lower in Thursday trading as the Dow falls just 7.5 points. NASDAQ down 39, S&P 500 off a dozen. And we'll be right back.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday Appliance Preview Sale is here. Buy any GE washer and get a free garbage disposer, plus 60-month special financing. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday Appliance Savings at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything, like your future in-laws?
Hope you like cats.
I hope your parents like me. They're whispering.
The kid is like her.
I'm allergic. Tears of joy.
Welcome to the family.
Like knowing where you stand? When it comes to your credit score, you can with Wells Fargo.
At Honda, we know you have to drive through the mud if you want to reach the rainbow. Brave the desert before you find the oasis. Conquer the mountain to see how far your dreams can take you. The all-new CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles.
As falling leaves give way to snow, Midwestern winters bring rough weather and high energy bills. Feldco's here to help with our biggest sale of the season. 50% off windows, no money down, and no interest until 2024. Winter's right around the corner, and the clock is ticking.
50% off windows and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Ashley's Black Friday preview sale is here. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 58% off. Plus 60 months special financing. No minimum and no money down. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday savings. Happening now at Ashley.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Coming up at 6, Madison's public market project has been approved to receive the needed funding.
After nearly 2 decades of developing the market concept, we talked to patient vendors waiting for the opportunity to welcome their customers. That's tonight at 6.
He found his baby's name at a shuffleboard court in Ohio.
We heard somebody yell out Meryl.
And a bond was born. 11 years later, Mark Cain delivers the plot twist CBS journalist Steve Hartman never expected. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back, everyone. Taylor Swift's latest tour is shining a light on Ticketmaster's power as the country's largest concert promoter. The website crashed as millions of fans rushed to buy tickets.
And many tickets are now on the resale market, priced at tens of thousands of dollars. Isabel Rosales tells us the news has lawmakers questioning the state of competition for the ticketing industry.
This is the biggest concert of my life!
Taylor Swift's fans across the country in a state of desperation after the Ticketmaster website appeared to crash during the pre-sale for the singer's upcoming Eras tour. But not all the fans got lucky.
Ticketmaster takes the $490 out of my account, but it crashed.
Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room.
The return of the pop star to the live stage causing turmoil, with lawmakers questioning the dominance of Ticketmaster as the country's largest concert promoter. Also arguing that the recent setback for the pop star's fans is only a symptom of a larger problem. Senator Amy Klobuchar in an open letter to Ticketmaster's CEO saying she has serious concerns about the company's operations. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez taking to Twitter saying, daily reminder that Ticketmaster is a monopoly. Its merger with Live Nation should never have been approved, and they need to be reined in. Ticketmaster's response: there has been historically unprecedented demand, with millions showing up to buy tickets for Swift's tour.
Didn't want the ticket prices to be over $20.
Complaints about the company's monopoly power go back to 1994, when the rock group Pearl Jam filed a complaint with the Justice Department's Antitrust Division, saying Ticketmaster has a virtually absolute monopoly on the distribution of tickets to concerts. The complaint was later dismissed. I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
Well, Gary's free. Here's the certified most accurate forecast. No tickets needed, Gary.
No, it's maybe a forecast you don't want to pay for, because this is, we've got some bursts of heavier snow. One has just moved through Madison. Notice the visibility at the Dane County Regional Airport, back up to 9 miles. It was down to 1/8 of a mile in a heavy snow shower right at the top of the hour. So again, if you're out driving tonight, you may run in, at least for the next couple of hours, to some brief heavy snow showers that could drop visibilities to less than a mile for a short period of time, and that is leading to some problems on areas area roads. You can see another band of snow showers running through Columbia County into Dodge County from around Columbus over toward Beaver Dam. That snow shower that moved through the airport now racing eastward into parts of Jefferson County south of Lake Mills. Across the rest of Wisconsin, again, those snow showers and flurries, they are starting to die down to the north and west. So I'm just looking for chances for flurries for tonight. And 6-hour future track radar confirms that. Heavy lake effect snows, though, continuing on the other side of Lake Michigan and downwind from Lake Superior, where winter storm warnings are in effect up there. But Buffalo and parts of eastern New York State, they could see 2 to 4 feet of snow from lake effect snow off of Lake Erie through this weekend. So that is a lot worse situation than what we're dealing with here, which is those brief snow showers or flurries. 3 things you need to know: the snow showers and flurries for tomorrow and Saturday. Still looking at unseasonably cold weather through the weekend, and then some rain and snow shower chances by Wednesday into Black Friday. Right now, the computer models are all over the place as far as the types of precipitation and the amounts. Temperatures are expected to be at least closer to normal, but we've dropped them back a bit for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thanksgiving Day. That's where the uncertainty comes in. This is the European computer model beginning on Wednesday, and you can see clouds for part of the day, but for the most part, not much in the way of precipitation. So that, you know, if that works out, we'd actually be looking at a pretty quiet forecast for Thanksgiving. The U.S. GFS computer model shows rain, perhaps mixed at times with some snow, depending on the temperatures. Again, we got an easterly wind flow here, so that could play into it a little bit. And then more of the precipitation would be on Black Friday. So again, the computer models are in disagreement. Right now, just a rain or snow shower chance in the forecast until we can sort it all out. But right now, no doubting the cold northwesterly wind flow that continues to pour in across the Midwest, and that'll be the case at least through the weekend. Planning your night: low of 21 in Mount Horeb, 22 in Belleville, and 22 in Waunakee with mostly cloudy skies. 23 for the low in Janesville, 22 in Monroe, and 21 in Baraboo. But those temperatures don't go up very much. Tomorrow, high of 23. We'll see some scattered snow showers or flurries, and it'll be breezy as well. Future track snowfall, less than an inch. So again, unless you get caught underneath a brief, really heavy burst of snow, for the most part, we're just looking at very minor accumulations. But the cold weather will continue through the weekend. Then as we head into next week, a little bit of a warm-up, that mix of rain and snow right around Thanksgiving, and the second part of the holiday weekend looking pretty good. As we check out first warn traffic, that's a problem tonight. Right now, we've got an accident on the Beltline near Fish Hatchery Road, causing backups in the westbound direction. Accident up by East Washington Avenue and I-39, 90, 94, causing backups on that road heading northbound. Right now, about a half hour in either direction on the Beltline because of the slowdowns. And heading out of Madison, 26 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville, 17 minutes to Sauk City on US 12, and 33 minutes downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Go farther with personal checking choices. At Starion Bank, you make the decisions. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 loyalty cash and unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash.
2 new IHOP lunch and dinner menu items for twice the goodness, twice the flavor, and twice the choice. Sirloin Salisbury steak and all-natural salmon. Perfect for lunch or dinner. Only at IHOP. Download the app and earn free food with every purchase.
It's your last chance to save on big projects. Hurry into Menards for the last 11% off in 2022. Get 11% off easy flooring updates for your home. Find your style and save 11% on Patriot lighting. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Or go even bigger and get 11% off on a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save during Menards' last 11% off in 2022.
Save big money at Menards.
McGann Furniture and Flooring has a question for you. Do you have a hard time sleeping comfortably through the night? Is your mattress 10 years old or even older? Chances are you're due for a new one. Mattress technology has changed a lot in the last 10 years. Our experienced staff will help you find the right style, construction, and firmness that will give you years of sleeping comfort. And remember, we don't raise prices, only to lower them later for a sale. With delivery and disposal of your old set, we make it easy to have the bed of your dreams at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
Announcing the Rogers
and Holland's Black Friday sale.
Not the Black Friday sale?
No, with up to 60% off the holiday's hottest looks, the savings speak for themselves.
Can we at least call it the Black Friday sale at Rogers and
Holland's Jewelers?
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and nutrients for immune health.
Go farther with personal checking choices at Starion Bank. Like Smart Checking, it's free when you choose e-statements. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
Across the country, communities are crisscrossed by thousands of miles of abandoned railroad tracks.
Well, Michael George tells us many cities are now putting that infrastructure to use in unexpected ways.
These railroad tracks in Queens have sat unused for more than 60 years. It's an eyesore for neighbors like Sophia Monge. But now, this abandoned relic is getting a makeover.
I think it's fantastic. Finally. I've been following it on social media for years.
It's called the Queensway, transforming old rail tracks into a 3.5-mile walkable park. Carter Strickland heads up the project for the Trust for Public Land.
Linear parks, we find, are very attractive to people. It's a way for folks to get outside, outdoors, reconnect with nature.
Drawing inspiration from Manhattan's famous High Line, created from unused elevated freight tracks, cities across the country are turning old rail lines into linear parks. Projects are underway in Seattle, D.C., Chicago, and Philadelphia.
The biggest challenge for projects like these is money. The Queensway project recently earned $35 million in city funding, but some residents wanted to use that money to turn these tracks into a functional subway line.
DC's 11th Street Bridge Park is lowering the cost by incorporating old infrastructure into the new design.
The piers and the pilings are in good shape. We've saved those, which saves tens of millions of dollars and saves us lots of time and energy from environmental review.
But the biggest selling point is creating valuable green space in urban areas that badly need it.
Mainly for the people of Queens, and it's going to be a connecting area between communities, whereas now it's separating communities because it's just dead space.
Railroads now linking communities in a whole new way. Michael George, CBS News, Forest Hills, New York.
And we're back with a final check of your forecast when we return.
Vitense Golfland offers a free Top Tracer golf range experience. Obtain valuable shot information with warm-up, track your shot history with My Practice, play virtual golf, long drive, points game, go fish. Only at Vitense Golfland.
Ashley's Black Friday mattress preview sale is here. For a limited time, save big on Tempur-Pedic and Purple adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 60 months special financing and free delivery. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday mattress savings. Happening now at Ashley.
After a lifetime in the jewelry business, Pete Denny is retiring, and Denny's Jewelers retirement sale is in progress. Save up to 60% off store-wide. All must go. All bridal jewelry, all colored stone rings, all silver jewelry, all pearls, all diamond bracelets, and pendants. Absolutely every finished piece is up to 60% off. Pete Denny and family are saying thank you, Middleton, for 40 years of support. Join us for our retirement celebration. Pete Denny is retiring, and Denny's Jewelry retirement sale is in progress. Save up to 60% off. All must go. 1903 Cayuga Street, Middleton.
Love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 2.99% financing or $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, unlock your code to claim an additional $500 Chevy Cybercash. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
DePaco Credit Union members are better together because together members share thank yous, a DePaco-only perk that thanks members in cash. And because you're not just a member, you're also an owner, everyone benefits. How will this year's nearly $3.7 million in thank yous benefit you and your community? Since 2016, DePaco members have shared nearly $24.4 million. We truly are better together. Join the movement where your member ownership pays. Visit your nearest DePaco branch or join online at depaco.com.
I've got a secret. I did all of my holiday shopping in one place. Do you want to know where? At the WISC Company in Middleton. I found Bagolini purses for Mom, Fraser fur candles, my sister's favorite, earrings for me, even Weber grill accessories for Dad. And their holiday showroom, it's a wonderland. So this season, check out the WISC Company, my holiday happy place.
Ashley's Black Friday preview sale is here. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 58% off. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Get a sneak peek at Black Friday savings, happening now at Ashley.
ViTense Golfland offers an outdoor golf range practice and entertainment experience for all ages. Golf suites with 36 covered and heated tee areas are equipped with free top tracer. Grill and bar items are served directly to your golf suite. Enjoy sweet fun at ViTense Golfland.
Oh, this is a live look at the westbound Beltline. Center lanes there are blocked due to a crash at the Park Street, somewhere in that area where the Park Street exit is. Officials say multiple vehicles are involved. Unclear if anyone was hurt. We'll see if you can try to avoid that area. Let's go to Gary. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, also an accident at East Washington Avenue and I-39-90-94, so be advised in that area. Some of the roads are getting slick. You can see these bursts of snow moving on through on high-resolution radar. They could briefly drop visibilities to less than a half mile, so again, be aware that you could run into slick roads tonight.
All right, more updates in 30 minutes. CBS Evening News is next.